Good? Okay. And the audio is working? Test, 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 test. Cool. Thank you. Please wait while technical difficulties are being addressed.
So Disney-like.
Huh?
So Disney-like.
Disney. I was trying to get a crack out of at least my own face. So, passions and hobbies. That's right. If you're passionate about your hobbies and you're making money doing it, you're going to be extremely successful at it. So all of you wrote down 5 things that you're passionate about and 5 hobbies. One of those passions, at least one of those passions, should be in alignment with one of your hobbies. Go ahead and circle the one that's, or put a star next to the ones that align with your number 1 passion and hobby. The ones that align. Somebody want to share with me really quick?
Self-expression from passion.
Okay.
And share inspirational stories from hobbies.
Awesome. And how does that relate to your business?
Well, I do share a lot of interesting stories that have come from the outcome of taking care of their health or healing their deep core issues, and so I know lots of stories, including from my clients.
Awesome. Perfect. So you're in alignment.
Yeah.
So as you saw there, your passion and your hobbies should be aligned in some way with your business. If it's not directly aligned, then it should be something that you do to contribute back. So if Pablo,
Yes.
give me your top passion, your number 1 passion that's aligned with your hobby. Or
passion, family and friends, and hobbies would be spending time with family and friends.
awesome. Cool. So
That's the alignment I see.
as a result of your business, you should be able to spend more time with your family and friends. And your clients should also be able to have a much better connection with their family and friends, which is already part of your message.
Yeah.
Cool. And Michael, you looked like you wanted to share earlier.
Yeah, mine's very much the same. It was relationships, family, friends,
Okay.
getting to know people, and that's connected with golf because that's my passion and can meet a lot of positive-minded people there, and it's all about them. It's their family.
Okay, awesome.
Being outdoors.
So, something that you could do, because I'm trying to connect Miriam to golf.
Oh, I totally.
Yeah, actually, I just did too when I said that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, helping golfers, that would be one of your target markets. Helping golfers make sure that they don't have a scrunch face.
Yeah, and they look as young as they feel.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. So each one of you should have an alignment. I was trying to find at least one person who wasn't totally aligned, but
I'm
it's
not aligned.
Okay,
It
thank
looks
you.
like I should be teaching sailing lessons.
Okay, cool. So, like how to sail, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, a percentage of your business revenues or profits, whichever you prefer, goes to teaching either at risk or less. So somebody who doesn't have the ability to do that, and it goes to donate to somebody so that they can. And you might do a scholarship program or a partial scholarship program for that. Yeah. So that's how you can align it, because you want to be passionate about what you do. You want to make sure that it's helping other people do the same thing that you love to do, hobbies-wise. And
Sorry.
I was going to say, and by doing it, you'll be more successful. Go ahead, Dad.
Laura, could you go after sailing companies, anything that has to do with sport?
You know, I probably could. The new
Like
business
that'd be your
owners,
own niche?
the guys that are doing the yacht club, not the yacht clubs, but they do the charters and that kind of thing. If they're not if they're not Windjammer, you know, they're up for the taking.
Yeah.
So that is entirely possible. What I'm worried about is that the passion is the education. The hobby is sailing.
Okay.
So education is a bigger deal for me. I'm not passionate about sailing. I like a good day on the water like the next person. But give me a room full of kids or a room full of adults where I can teach them.
So if can you already educate people on that?
Yeah, I'm in sailing. I'm not enough to teach it. I can't instruct it yet.
Okay. Well, but you could find somebody who does.
Oh yeah. Well, and I'm certified where I could actually skipper the boat
Okay.
and take 6 people out who are learning.
So maybe you do that,
Yeah.
or you hire a trainer to come in and train people,
Gotcha.
and that would be, hey, we do a once yearly trip, learn how to sail a boat and go on a trip.
Yeah.
And the value to each person is, whatever you would normally charge, whatever somebody would normally charge for that.
Okay, so now I have a question, because maybe what I'm trying to do is connect the wrong passion with the wrong hobby.
Okay.
So, I'm a Disney freak, which is really sad but true. I have read everything there is to read about the company. I've worked for the company. I know the ins and outs. I know the back doors. I know the underground secrets. What I'm wondering is, it's possible to lead a group to Disneyland, for example,
Okay.
and just do, like, take the kids from Boys and Girls Club or something. It's not my business.
Mhm. It's still something that's contributing back. It's just a way to contribute back.
Yeah, I would say it would be enough money that would have my business make enough money to be able to buy all their tickets, kind of thing.
So for every, what is it? Those are $106 or something like that now?
$130.
$130. Okay, so I would say for every $2,500 that you make, you bring one kid to Disneyland a year. Something like that. Something very simple. Between 5 and 20%.
Okay. I in my head, I was trying to make them be part of what I do for business, but you're not, it doesn't necessarily have to, it just needs to benefit from what my business does.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that'll attract people too, because it's somewhere back there. I don't feel like going through the whole thing. The
Right.
yeah, and the contribution.
I
What's
was
that?
in the career business for a while, and it sounds like what could you do that, like you said, education, is there something that you would love to educate people about?
Well, someday I'm
If
gonna take his
Disney-
job.
Okay, so maybe that'll make you happy. I mean, I'm studying, truly studying to teach a sales course. And I'm totally in studying. So I enjoy the education, so I understand what you're saying. So is there something that if you're seriously interested in doing something like Hawk does, maybe that will fulfill you while you're doing something else that you don't enjoy as much? Or is there something maybe something else that you would enjoy teaching, that you could make the amount of money that you need now that you hadn't thought of before?
Well, and that's, I think one of the things that Hawk brought up the first time I met him was that second time, was that I have a business that if I could do it once and reproduce it, would fulfill that goal. It would do the business and over that weekend I sat and redid it so that I could, and that's one of the reasons I'm here, is to make sure that I'm really thinking in the right path, and this is kind of along with it. Am I really going in the right direction, or should I be doing something else, and that's not really a business to be had, that's just something on the side, and I should be focused differently. So yes, I see what you're saying, and I think that I can. So I just have to figure out where that is, or what that is.
As a rule of thumb, if you can do what you're passionate about most and get paid for it, you do that first. If you can make money doing something else more, do that until you're generating revenue at passive income. That's an option too. I mean, if you can do it personally and go out and spend the time that it takes to do what you're truly passionate about, like for instance, Barbara, my mom here, she is in IT, and she has to do that until her company is making enough money. So it's not her passion, IT, underwater videography is.
Can I share something else too? So up until last weekend, I kept trying to figure out how to make it work by actually doing the underwater films that I want, and it's extremely hard to make any real money at it. And then I realized that there was something that I could do that's related to my passion, because I also like, besides the videography, I like the editing, and I like helping people tell their story. So I figured out how to create a system that actually is something that I can teach other people pretty quickly and start making money at. And it's still, and it's in line because it leads me to
Yeah.
that passion.
And it's the same thing. It's a sell over and over again until you're able to do exactly what you want to do, which is why it's extremely important. All of you in this room at the end of today will have something that you can either sell or give away.
Sell or give away.
Yeah. I recommend giving it away because it gets you email addresses. But that's, you'll sell it in the room today, and then later you'll be able to get it yourself.
I just want to share something really quick with Laura.
Yeah.
So, like sailing, I know is not being on a cruise, but being on water, and if you could teach classes on a cruise, let alone as well as on a cruise.
Especially because travel is up here on passion.
Well, and
Um,
your hospitality.
By the way, to align with that, and for all of you, there are cruise companies out there. They won't pay you, but they will give you free room, free food, and free board as long as you teach the class. And you have to teach the class for free, but you can charge people to come on the cruise with you beforehand. You get them on the cruise to have paid for it, so you're still getting paid for the cruise to teach what you want to do. So we have to.
I know how that works, and I
I mean, how about connection now?
never even thought about it.
Did you say Princess Crystal?
Princess Cruise Line.
Oh, oh wow.
The next one is your values. By the way, I'm pretty sure all 7 of them equal success. So I'm just going to let you know now. They're all going to be, how you can be even more successful. If you do all 7, you're pretty much on the way to being extremely, like the next Richard Branson. So your values, that was the last part of the page number 4. Which had the hobbies and passions on it. So as you notice, everything refers back to that first page because everything really is on that first page. So making sure that your values are integrated with your business. And we went over that in the messaging.
Sorry, I was just thinking about the whole cruise line thing. It's like, okay, I'm done, I'm moving out. What do I need any other money for?
What do you need a house and you just
I
travel?
can just go travel.
Everything in storage and call it a day. That's where I'm headed.
Yeah.
Hey,
I read We'll just have these rotating instructors.
And I did a video for the special
There you
people
go.
that you guys did.
See, and you'll be a permanent fixture on the boat. I totally feel you.
We're done. We're done. We got our value added class.
Your job, your
this next part will allow you to sell on those cruises, though. So that's why you need to stay.
Yeah, we're just gonna have you come in and teach that. We'll have sat through it enough that.
Okay. I'm expensive, though.
Not sure that we
We're
can.
afraid of that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You guys got such an awesome rate because you're here together.
All right, we're ready.
You're quick on your feet.
Right. Well, generally on my shoes.
Oh, okay.
I had to throw something out there. Couldn't resist. So your values plus your business equals success. So I would like 1 or 2 shares of values, of somebody's values in alignment with their business. Yeah? And can you speak up and talk?
Well, I have a few, but I will just go with a very simple one.
All 5 values.
Oh,
Yeah. All 5 of your top 5 values in alignment with your business.
authenticity, a long-lasting relationship, living fulfilling life, self-love, self-care, self-nourish, and raw cultured living foods.
And how is that in alignment with your business?
It just basically speaks for itself, as when I connect to a person, it's all about rapport. Is that I instantly connect a relationship. If we are meant to work together, I just attract the right people that are resonating with me.
Yeah.
And I share from my heart, so I go with very authentic in my practice. It's like a win-win situation where I'm there to support them, assist them, and give them
Okay, awesome.
100%.
You're here.
Hmm?
I said you're here.
Oh.
My hand started moving down slowly as you got.
All right. Oh, okay, I'm already there.
Cool. And this can always be improved. All of your messaging can always be improved, and that including for any business, and whether you have a multi-level, brand partnership, whether you own a carpet cleaning company, whether you're starting your sales business, whether you're doing holistic health, life coaching, marketing, holistic health,
Holistic health. And,
emotional, videos,
healing.
women's centers, financial planning, and success. Yeah. Financial success. Leave out the planning, because success requires planning. Look at that. All these breakthroughs today. My mind is expanding. Cool.
Are you kidding? You're just happy to be going to the cops for $3.
I know.
He just walks up there.
It's like,
Don't
hey.
waste any gas.
I know, actually, yeah, it's right up the road.
Some exercise. Yeah.
Bernice, you wanted to share?
No.
You had your hand up.
Yeah, I don't remember from what.
You wanted to share your values plus your
Yes,
business
yes,
equals
yes.
success.
I remember, okay. So I don't have my messaging yet because I just got down to my niche that I wanted to. And mine was like the coaching, like not even coaching, mentorship. Or we're bored, so I was gonna mentor people that needed help. But then I'm like, I need to get specific. What is it that I enjoy doing? So I'm like, business. I love doing business, and for me to set up a plan for somebody else is so simple. So then, my values are fun, freedom, love, support, leadership, and growth. So how I'm putting that in my business is that I want my customers to have fun while they're achieving that freedom, and so they could give that love and support and be in their leadership role, and for like their clients to grow. So pretty
Cool.
much.
Awesome. Perfect.
I loved how she used her values back into our clients' values.
Yeah. That was actually extremely well. That's how I would have worded it. So, when I do the Passion to Profits assessment with somebody who's just starting out, I take their top, the most aligned passion, the most aligned hobbies, and I'll say exactly that. And did you experience that, right?
Yeah.
How did it feel when I expressed that to you?
He made it more clear, like, how to market my business,
Cool.
or how to approach it to the, like, when I word things or write anything, it's kind of like the thesis of my essay, you know.
Cool. Exactly.
And also what I noticed that we have more than 5 values as we are can resonate with each other.
Mhm.
You know, like, I'm hearing stuff and just like,
Oh yeah, these are your top 5. I just do top 5 because it's a lot faster than doing more than that. You can do one. As long as your number 1 value is in there. That goes for all of you. As long as your number 1 value is in there, your message will resonate and speak to the people that really want to see what you have to offer. So, and then the rest is just bonus. It's like ching, 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 ching. Cool. How many? Huh. The next is the value of your target market. That's not going to write very well. I left enough for him.
You know, you can actually read Hawk's writing now.
When it's
Pretty good. When it's that big?
When it's
That's
this
pretty
big?
Okay.
when you see my handwriting on like a piece of paper, you'll like doctor's handwriting more.
It was easy to forge your signature for lunch.
I'm sure it was.
We're all gonna sit here and practice that now.
I'll give you my signature. See, right there. Well, that was a good lead-in, huh? And you actually already did this on that one page. The one that says the first one, the value statement. 5 powerful points to deliver your message.
so we have to bring our values with the target market.
This is their values.
Oh, their values?
Yeah.
That was like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Figure out what those are.
And
Yeah, I'm
you just
struggling with that.
set them. Really, you just set them, because once you set them, then you can easily attract them. You don't necessarily need to say, like, you don't need to go and ask a whole bunch of people that you think are your target market. You can. And when you just set them, you'll find those people, or at least people who are aligned with a majority of them, and then you can change them. You can put new ones in that are more effective. When you're starting out, you can just write down what you think that they should have as a good starting place, really. And each target market will have different values. But they should, if you have multiple when you have multiple target markets, probably 2 or 3 out of the 5 should be the same, and you might have them ordered differently. You might have the messaging differently, to where this is. Some of them overlap. Some of them should always overlap, and those are probably going to be the most important, but not necessarily to them. So your main target market, it might be number 1, might be number 5 for one of your other ones, or number 3.
Is this page 9 that you're talking about?
Possibly. It says the 5 powerful points to deliver your message.
Yeah, page
Yeah.
9.
And that's not 60 minutes. That's the short version. I didn't realize that. Note to self. Change. Page 9. So, what I want you guys to do is you have what was page 9, and I want you to take everything that you've learned to this point and go into groups of, well, most of everything, just.
I haven't got my first 3 down yet. Now I'm looking at this one. Holy crap.
You'll be fine. You'll be just fine. So you're going to craft your message with the values of your target market in mind. We're going to create a couple different messages. By the end of this, you're going to have a really strong message.
So first we do that, and then we go into the groups.
Do it in your groups,
Oh,
actually.
in your
Yeah.
So you're saying the message being the 5?
You have, it doesn't, like I said earlier, if you don't have all 5 values, then that's okay. You need to have their number 1 value. And you need to have your number 1 value for it to be effective. So it should be something very similar to your page 9, if you numbered them. Oh, 3 people in each group. And 1 group of 4.
Having it 3. Oh, including them.
Yeah, including you 2.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, that doesn't
You're
make
like-
sense.
Well, should we be in the same group?
Try to choose new people.
Because we haven't been in the
Yeah.
group.
I haven't been with you yet.
There should be at least 1 new person in your group.
We did the last one that
So what I do is
Yeah. 2 groups of 3, 1 group of 4.
One group would be against.
one to 5